Hello, my name is Vanessa Jackson. I'm the Clinical Director of Adjuvant Behavioral Health, and in our video modules to train you on AMD, we have a two-part video module. This very first part that we're going to focus on is just the pure basics of getting in, and our second video will cover more detailed descriptions of what you do internally. In this presentation, we're going to cover the following: signing into AMD, accessing the dashboard, accessing your schedule, setting and canceling an appointment, and then what do you do if you get stuck? At each section, we're going to pause. There's going to be a screen that says check it out and try it for yourself. I recommend that you do this. And at any point you realize you don't really understand fully, go back and try it again or reach out to one of us for help and we can walk you through it. Be sure to refer to this video in the future as you're walking through things, just for extra directions and to remind yourself of what needs to be done. So the first part we're going to walk through is how to sign in. When you did your onboarding appointment, you should have received a login notification. You're going to go to the website listed here, login.advancemd.com. You're going to log in. So the first letter of your first name and your last name, all one word, is going to be your username. The office key for everybody is 154608, and you're going to select EHR. You set your individual password. Check that out and let me know how that worked for you. The next piece is our dashboard. And essentially, the dashboard is kind of the home board for you when you log into AMD. The dashboard has three components. On the left-hand side, we have a calendar, and you get to see all the appointments listed for today as a snapshot. In the center, we have what are called donuts, and the donuts are the main locations that you will operate within AMD. And the far right-hand side is you get to see whatever donut you are selected. The two most frequently used donuts are going to be your notes and messages. Check it out and let us know how that goes. Next, we're going to do appointments and scheduler. The scheduler is essentially your calendar, and this is where you're going to see your appointments for the day and for the week. You can see them in all one snapshot. For appointments, if you have an appointment on your calendar, when you first go to the dashboard, you're going to see it on the left-hand column as I suggested. If you want to see the full calendar view, you're going to look over at the home. You're going to click, a drop-down menu appears, and you select scheduler. When the scheduler opens up, you're going to see everyone within Adjuvant, all the calendars. You need to scroll over until you find your name specifically. And to see only your calendar, you're going to select the wheel next to your name. A drop-down menu appears, and you're going to select week. When the week opens up, this is basically what it looks like. However, this is the very first thing we're going to need from you as a clinician. You're going to email Jenny Espiaga, email address listed there for you, an example of what your schedule is going to look like. And I give two different samples. You can do groups of time, 9 to 5, lunch at 12, last client at 5, something like that. Or you can be super specific. I want an appointment at 12, 1, 4, and 5. And tell her on what days. I do request that you state which is your last client of the day. Don't say, I want to work from 12 to 6. Unless you specify last client at 5. Otherwise, you may end up with a client at 6 o'clock, and we don't want to have that. The three most common colors you're going to see on your calendar are gray, yellow, and blue. Gray stands for unavailable. Yellow is the online scheduling holds. These are essentially what the clients can see online. That's how they know that you're available. And blue is anything that you block off. We are requiring a 15-minute patient load, which means at least 17 available appointment slots to make room for cancellations during the week. I do recommend doing more than that. And then you going in from week to week and blocking off what you don't want to work. And that will give you the flexibility in your schedule for doctor's appointments, or you want to run to the gym, or some version of that, or some change in your schedule like a lunch appointment. Take a look at that and make certain it looks the way that you think it is. Email Jenny and let us know if you have any questions. The next part is setting an appointment. To set an appointment, the very first step you're going to do is you're going to go to your schedule on that main dashboard. Open up your calendar view, as we said, within the scheduler. On the scheduler, you're going to have the different days all lined up, Monday through Saturday or Sunday through Saturday, depending on what it looks like. And you're going to select the time and the day that you want to do an appointment. When you select that, a pop-up menu occurs, and you're going to select New Appointment. In the New Appointment, you're then going to select the client that you want to set an appointment for. In this case, I used Test Jenny. In fact, as you're practicing in AMD, you can use Test Jenny and Test Josh as much as you want. This isn't a real client. These are totally fake, and it's there for you to be able to practice with. You're then going to select what type of appointment it's going to be. In most cases, you're going to select an individual 45, and you're going to select the arrow in the center of that appointment type menu to send it over. As you can see here, we've got all the different options for you to choose from. Sorry, I'm getting my mouse where it goes. All the different options to choose from. And then when I selected this little arrow, it pops up over here. And that's what's over here. It just looks green down here for the sample. After that, you are then going to select the recurrent icon, which looks like a little calendar. You want to do that first. Once you do the recurrent calendar, and I'll walk you through what that module looks like in just a second, you're then going to select the telehealth module. The telehealth is what allows it to be a video. However, if you select this first, then select the calendar, this goes away. No clue why. It's a glitch in AMD. So you're going to want to do the recurrent appointment section first. And this is what that looks like. When you select the recurrent appointment, a pop-up menu occurs, and you're going to select on that, how often do you want the appointment to repeat? What days do you want it to repeat on? How do you want this to end? Do you want it to end by a date, or do you want to end after a certain amount of recurrences? I recommend selecting a date and something up to like a year. And that way that client always maintains that time slot that they want from you. And if something needs to be changed, then it's done by you and they don't possibly lose their slot because someone else snagged it from the patient portal. From there, you're then going to be able to put in a comment if you would like to include some comments. For example, if it's a type of appointment you're going to do, and then you're going to select save. Check that out, play with it, and see if it looks the way you think it should. The next piece is canceling, because once you've scheduled, well, how do I cancel it? In order to cancel an appointment, you open up your scheduler, that calendar view that we were just looking at. Find the appointment you're wanting to cancel. Select it. Once you select it, a pop-up menu occurs, and you're going to select cancel. Super simple. Check it out and see how it goes. If you get stuck at any point in these processes, please feel free to reach out to me. I've included my information here. We also have the Texas Pod 1 group email and the Texas Pod 1 chat. Chances are if you have a question, someone else has had it too, so it'll be helpful for them to hear the question. But also, chances are they might know the answer, and you may get a response quicker than reaching out to an individual. In our next presentation, we're going to cover client notes, choosing different templates, the problem list, signing notes and charge slips, accessing the telehealth module, emailing the client from within AMD, and assigning homework. Thank you so much for attending and walking through this information with us. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out.